Welcome to the Base Face Network.
Good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the lesson 7, which is the good life. So what is meant by good life? The good life is a term that refers to a desirable state that is primarily characterized by high standard of living or the adherence to ethical and moral laws. In its two different expressions, living the good life can be either expressed through an abundant or luxurious lifestyle full of material belongings, or the attempt to live life to accordance with the ethical, moral, legal, and religious laws of one's country or culture. As such, the term can be both understood as the quest for wealth, material possessions, or luxuries, and the quest to create a worthwhile, honest, and meaningful existence. So, ang good life daw is having those luxurious materials na makuha ni mo tanan daw. Mo daw na ang definition sa uban sa good life. But for me, good life means having no regrets, be contented on what you have, and of course, having a peaceful life.
So, the good life for the following philosophers, so not their different definition of good life ang mga philosophers. So as far as for Aristotle, good life is one in which a person cultivates and exercises the rational faculties by, for instance, engaging in scientific inquiry, philosophical discussion, artistic creation, or legislation. So, for Aristotle, the final end of human life is to flourish, to live well, to have a good life. So, all action should aim at this end. Of course, in order to live, all we need is food, clothing, and shelter, but living it itself that means to the end of living well. So according also to Aristotle, the good life is the happy life, as he believed happiness is an end itself. So that's all.
Hello everyone, I'm going to discuss about the good life with science and technology. For a philosopher of Socrates, he said that a good life means that there is more to life than just living your life day to day and the same pattern. Ang sabi niya ay ang mabuting buhay ay nangangahulugan na mayroong higit pa sa buhay kaysa sa pamumuhay ng iyong buhay araw-araw sa parehong pattern. In order to truly live a good life, you need to think about your existence and ask questions about the things around you. Upang tunay na mamumuhay na magandang buhay, kailangan mong isipin ang iyong pag-iral at magtanong tungkol sa mga bagay-bagay sa paligid mo. Para naman kay Plato, a life well lived was achieved by the pursuit of higher knowledge and man's social obligation to common good. Para sa kanya, ma-achieve mo ang magandang buhay kapag marami kang natutunan o nakadepende ito sa estado mo sa buhay o sa obligasyon mo. At saka, last but not the least is Nowitzki. Nowitzki said is, life is best affirmed by a striving for individual excellence that he identified with an idealized aristocracy. Sabi niya is, nakadepende ito sa iyong pagsisikap sa buhay para umangat iyong sarili. And that's all for my report and my discussion about the good life with science and technology by Socrates, Plato, and Nowitzki. Thank you.
Who is known for his view in good life? Aristotle has one view in good life. Aristotle is an ancient Greek philosopher and is known for his natural philosophy, theologic, and political theory. He is one of the greatest thinkers in the history of Western science and philosophy, making contributions to logic, metaphysics, mathematics, physics, biology, botany, and ethics. politics, agriculture, medicine, dance, and theater. Aristotle is the first to classify areas of human knowledge into distinct disciplines such as mathematics, biology, and ethics, and the founder of the Lyceum, the first scientific institution based in Athens, Greece.
Aristotle in his Nicomachean Ethics noted the following. Nicomachean Ethics, so there is a virtue. Then being two kinds, there is an intellectual and moral virtue. So the intellectual virtue is in the main owes its birth and grows to teaching. While the moral virtue, it comes out about the result of habit. So in the intellectual virtue, it's all about traits that aim things like truth, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. So when we talk about wisdom, in more intellectual virtues, there is two types of wisdom, which is the theoretical wisdom. It's all about thinking and the truth, and the second is practical wisdom, which is all about the perceiving and understanding the effective ways and acting beneficently. And to develop our intellectual virtues is all about the understanding, the experience, and the time are necessary. Okay, when we talk about moral virtue, so what is moral virtue? It's all about the disposition to behave in a right manner as a mean between extremes or deficiency and excess, which are vices. So under of moral virtue is all about to control the practical wisdom, ability to make right judgment, to own its development, how to in a nurtured as a habit. So it's all about habit. And next is can be learned. So in moral virtue can be learned. So we learn in moral virtue primary through a habit and practice rather than through reasoning and instruction. So it's all about habit and moral. So those are the Nicomachean of Aristotle ethics.
So I continue the topic, which is the Nicomachean. So Ethics 2.2. All human activities aim at some good, every art and human inquiry, and similarly, every action and pursuit is though to aim at some good. For this reason, the good has been rightly declared as that at which all things aim. So kining human activities aim at some good is mo ni siya ang art and human inquiry, which is similarly sa atong action and pursue, which is ang aim pud ani niya is ang magbuhat og maayo, which is to do some good. And then for this reason, the good has been rightly declared as that which all things aim ang magbuhat og maayo. So kang Aristotle view, the following must be noted. First is good life. The activity of the soul in accordance with virtue. Believe that good for humans is the maximum realization of what was unique to human. Next, the good for human was to reason well. The task of reason was to teach human to act virtuously and the exercise faculties in accordance with virtue. So, isa sa mga categories sa good life is ang human was to reason well, which is ang human is mutudlo siya og paun sa ta maka-act og virtuously, kanang paun sa ta maka-act nga kanang naay kabutihan, naay kabanalan ang atong gibuhat, which is kini po siya ang nag-exercise sa accordance with virtue, kanang bitong sakto tas naa sa tarong.
Eudaimonia. Eudaimonia is refers to the good life marked by happiness and excellence. And it is a flourishing life filled with meaningful endeavors that empower the human person to be the best version of himself or herself. So, ang eudaimonia daw is nag-refer siya sa good life sa pamagitan ng kaligayahan at kahusayan. Ang eudaimonia sa Tao is puno siya og kanang mga makabuluhang pagsusumikap nga naghatag sa tawo og kanang para makabot niya ang best version sa iyang kaugalingon. What is eudaimonia mean? So, ang eudaimonia is a Greek word literally translating to the state or condition of good life and which is commonly translated as happiness or welfare. Example of eudaimonia. When taken to the extreme, it can translate into the pursuit of pleasure and simply doing whatever you want that helps you to attain this. For example, Aristippus. Aristippus lived a life in pursuit of pleasure and did anything for the sake of sensual pleasure.
So, hello, I will talk about happiness. So, they say that happiness depends on ourselves. And it means a genuinely happy life requires the fulfillment of a broad range of conditions, including physical as well as mental well-being. It is not something that can be gained or lost in a few hours like pleasurable sensations. So, happiness is not temporary feelings. We feel it if we are in our family, together with our family, together with our friends, or even we receive gifts from someone that we love, from other people. It is feelings that genuine. Yeah, it is feelings that we feel genuinely inside, and it is not measured about how we laugh, how we act to other people. We did not base on our temporary feelings. It is permanent feelings in our mental or physical. We experience it, we receive it even in our physical and mental well-being. It is more like the ultimate value of your life as live up to this moment, measuring how you have lived up to your full potential as a human being. So, happiness is important to us because if we receive happiness, that we give happiness to others, then we are living good. We are experiencing a happy life, healthy mental and physical life. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Trisha Jane Marie Jaime from BS Ed 1 Filipino. My topic is the continuation of Lesson 7, Good Life. How do we achieve good life with science and technology? Number 1, science and technology is also the movement of good life because it's easy to us to access information and faster resolution to problems. Number 2, science and technology are the one of the highest expression of human faculties. Number 3, science and technology allow us to thrive and flourish if we desire it. Because science and technology is our labor enables communication and travel across the globe and expand our knowledge of the natural world. Number 4, science and technology may corrupt a person because using science and technology have also a bad effect if it used incorrectly. Number 5, science and technology with virtue can help an individual to be out of danger. Technology are very essential nowadays. So by applying and using it correctly, we can give or help an individual out of danger. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Hazel Mondihar. We will talk about my idea of a good life. So, a good life is different everything of I think the most important is happiness. So, the good life is a life of sufficient food, clothing, and shelter of adequate quantity and quality sustained life. So our life is most important is food. No? Mga pagkaon nato or sinina mga kasuotan sa ato ang kaugalingon as our life. So, wellness, good health, safety from physical, mental, or emotional harm, and security both physically, overlapping safety, and financial. So, from the word of wellness, is importante kay sa ato of our good life. No? Kanang healthy ta, sa our mental and physical
So is the most important sa our financial. So financial is kailangan sa ato ang kaugalingon. So love and belonging, mutual affection, intimacy, significant participation in fellowship community before anything else. So unahon jud nato ang love o tong kaugalingon before anything else. No, kabalo sabta mo makipagsama, especially to our family and friends. Accomplishment, the certification of worthy challenges met, good work well done, struggle, suffering, and pain, injury, problem solved, difficulties overcome. So our life is natural legit na makaagit ang mga challenges, mga struggle, no? Kanang ipaglaban siya nato itong kagalingon, kay love man nato ang kagalingon, so mulaban ta sa mga challenges na maabot sa ato. Rest from work and struggle peace and tranquility for the exercise of wisdom self-examination. So sa atong kagalingon, kailangan sab nato i-rest atong kagalingon from the problem, no, from the struggle. So kailangan nato ipahuwalay sa atong kaugalingon. Knowledge obtained from balance of authority, experience, reason, intuition, and divine revelation. So sa atong kaugalingon, kabalo pud ta mo balance sa atong mga experience, sa atong mga problema, o mga sa atong rason. So i-balance nato na para di sabta kanang di sabta dili ta makaproblema sa ato ang kaugalingon. So kailangan jud nato ipapahulay ato ang kaugalingon. Thank you.
Good day everyone. I'm Jamesa G. Comtano, BS Ed 1 Filipino. Beauty apprehended, appreciated, internalized, expressed. A combination of qualities such as shape, color, or form that pleases the aesthetic senses, especially the sight. Virtue, wisdom, courage, temperance, self-control, justice, or righteousness, faith, hope, and love. Specifically, each of several qualities help to be particularly important, including the 4 cardinal virtues, the 3 theological virtues, or the 7 virtues, opposite to the 7 deadly sins. Transcendence or engagement with the which is a bigger, which goes beyond, which free existed and will survive. The ability to go to beyond the social limits, beyond the normal or physical level. Beneficence, that is helping others to live the good life. The practice of doing good, active, goodness, kindness, or charity. Bounty, springing from purity and goodness. Purity and goodness pala. Sorry.
What is the relationship between good life and science? So, we live in the age of the information where everything is accessible and possible. However, we've been chasing the answer, what is the relationship between the science and good life? So science is the rapid growth of scientific research and inventions. Everyone also says that good life is the result of science, though good life and science are independent and they affect each other. Just like the concept of cause and effect. So science and its recent invention had a great impact on human life, precisely the good life. And it is the pursuit of good life that fuels the passion for scientific development in the world. So both of them can be used as cause and effect, alternatively according to the scientific situation. So what situation is this? For instance, or for example, so paracetamol is the scientific invention that influence in our life. So how it can be influenced? So in terms of good health. So before its invention, we could not battle the flu, no, the fever, also fever, but the pursuit of living the good life led the invention of paracetamol. So, but because of the science, so they invented the paracetamol, and it also influenced in our lives. So, this is Liza Dayula. Thank you for listening.
So happiness as the ultimate purpose of human existence. So happiness is a final end or goal that encompasses the totality of one's life. It is not something that can be gained or lost in a few hours like pleasurable sensation. So happiness as the ultimate purpose of human existence is more like the ultimate value of your life as lived up to this moment, measuring how will you have lived up to your full potential as a human being. So Aristotle argued that happiness is a goal of human existence by pointing out the humans make decision based upon what is pleasing to us. As human, we strive to live good and happy lives, and therefore we will choose what our emotions say in something that will make us happy. In general sense, the ultimate goal of existence is happiness. We seek to live well and to live a life filled with happiness. However, in order to achieve this central purpose of human life, happiness depends on cultivation of virtue. To be an ultimate end, an act must be self-sufficient and final, that which is always desirable itself and never for the sake of something. Happiness consists in achieving through the course of entire life, health, wealth, knowledge, friends, etc. This requires us to make choices. In your case, the choice of whatever to take